Hi guys, happy West Indian Wednesday and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time joining me, go right ahead and feel free to click the subscribe button. You can also hit the little red notification bell so that you'll get an alert every time I make a new post, a new video. And also please feel free to follow me on my Instagram, Twitter, Facebook social media channels. The information will be posted at the end of this video. For those who have been here before, thanks for coming back. How are you doing? On today's West Indian Wednesday, I just want to ask a question to my fellow West Indian / Caribbean people who are in the diaspora. Those of us who are no longer living in our home country, home island. How often do you find yourself getting home? Do you get home as often as you like? Do you keep up with the political atmosphere from your home country? Do you keep in touch with your friends and family? Do they come to visit you? How do you maintain your links with your home country and with your culture? And while I'm asking you these questions, I myself will attempt to answer them. It's just in aid of discussion and just trying to find out, or just to see, you know, like how similar we are and how we're trying our best to maintain, you know, connection to our roots and our culture. In terms of how often I get home, right now it's working out to be something like once every 3 years. If it was up to me and my pocket, I would go home every single year. And shoot, if I won the lotto, I'd go home twice a year, you know. Chances are, if I lived much closer to you know, to Antigua, to the Caribbean in general, because sometimes I'd like to go to other islands as well. I have friends in the majority of the Eastern Caribbean and friends in the Bahamas and stuff like that. So if I wasn't living all the way over here on the other side of the pond in UK / Europe, I would go home as often as I can. I'm often jealous of those who live in Florida, even Atlanta and New York, because the flights to Antigua and the flights to the Caribbean are so often and, you know, usually so affordable. Well, I guess those of you who live in those places might say they're not really that affordable, but you know, in comparison. And you can also get a lot of, you know, affordable deals on many American airlines, as well as some of the Caribbean airlines who, you know, fly to the US and stuff. You tend to get good deals, because sometimes I see like JetBlue, no ad, I see JetBlue and other airlines with some mega deals, like going to Puerto Rico, going to, you know, the Caribbean and stuff, and I was like, oh my goodness, like if I could get those deals in pounds, shoot, I mean, maybe the 8-hour flight, 9-hour flight wouldn't be so bad. But yeah, I tend to get home like once every 3 years. I'm trying to improve on that. One last was, what are we in now, 2019? Yeah, so the last time I was home was summer of 2017. I was home for 3 weeks during Carnival. I did do some stuff, not a lot of stuff, because I was traveling with a few other people, and someone close to me, my family, had fallen ill during that trip, so I didn't get to do a lot or visit a lot of family or friends, and you know, didn't really get to enjoy that holiday to the fullest. Of course, you can't enjoy something when, you know, a loved one or something is not well. So so that was the last time I was home. Not the last time I traveled, but it was the last time I was actually home. All goes well, I would definitely love to go home this year. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I'm sending it out into the universe. I'm sending my wishes out into the universe now that it will happen, and I'll be home. I'll be home for the summer. Yeah, I'm hoping. What was the other question that I asked? Sorry for the shaky camera work. My regular recording room is gainfully occupied, and so I'm not in there tonight, and I'm not quite sure how this lighting as well is working out, but we will see how that goes as well, right? And I'm using a handheld tripod, so hopefully I'm not shaking too much. What was the other question I think I asked you guys? I think it was do you keep up with the political atmosphere in your you know home country? I do. I have no affiliations to any political party or anything like that, but I do try to keep abreast of what's going on back at home politically. It interests me to know, who's in power or what government is doing, to better the island, to better the people, to promote the island, to develop its people, and just to make use of every possible opportunity, for growth and development, not just for the country itself, but for the citizens as well. Yeah, and plus, it doesn't matter how many years I live outside of Antigua, I'm like an unofficial ambassador. I'm always representing, I'm always posting about Antigua and posting pictures on my social media, so many people actually think I am in Antigua for how often I post. But, I'm just doing my bit, to showcase my country. As we say in Antigua, tourism is everybody's business. So whether I'm there or not, I'll be a part of the business and help to promote my country as much as I can. So yeah, I do keep in touch with what's going on the ground in terms of, the political landscape. Also, I studied politics in university, so I naturally have a love for politics, not just Caribbean politics, but politics in general. I think I also asked, how do you keep in touch, or how do you maintain your cultural connections? I keep all my cultural, I can't speak now. All my cultural connections, I try my best to maintain. I keep in touch with the music. Thank goodness for YouTube. I go and see what's hot for the new carnival season, what soca songs are playing, and I follow the whole region with music. I know when Trinidad's carnival is coming around, St. Lucia, Barbados, Vincy, Mass, Antigua, and I go there, I go on YouTube and I listen to all the soca songs, see what's hot, what's pumping. Right now, my big tune for Trinidad Carnival is Family. Yes, Family, yes, I like that tune. I also like Mr. Killer Hooking Me. Yes, that one's nice. And of course, Kess, the Savannah Grass, loving that, loving that. And Nadia Batson has one about a long time I haven't seen you. Something about come get a liquor wine. That's a nice tune too, like that one. So yeah, I try and keep on. Oh, how can I forget? I made a mistake. Not Mr. Killer. Mr. Killer isn't the one with the hook in me. That's Farmer Nappy. I meant Farmer Nappy. Mr. Killer song is Get Something and Run With It. I love that tune. That song reminds me of early vintage Burning Flames. And of course, I might be a bit biased in terms of thinking that Burning Flames is one of the best, or was one of the best, is still one of the best soca bands in the entire Eastern Caribbean, in the entire world. But I digress. Yeah, Burning Flames back in the day used to have a lot of what we call command songs. If they didn't actually have a particular song, whenever they were performing at Lions or Jam Pond, they would be commanding you to do things in your soca song. Burning Flames in the 90s had people, jumping into country ponds. They will command you to go swim in the pond, and people will be jumping over to swim in the pond. They had a song that were telling you to go find the green bush, which is based off of a childhood game. And when Flames sang Go Find the Green Bush in Lions, which is a big party venue in Antigua, people were running and pulling down branches off of trees. God bless the environment. People were pulling down branches off of trees, pulling grass, finding any sort of green bush they could find, just doing what Burning Flames says. When Burning Flames command you to jump, I command you to jump, 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 jump. We were all jumping, you know what I'm saying? So Mr. Killer's song reminds me of that era of Burning Flames and the commands. And I like his song. His song Wicked mashing up the place as far as I can see. And I know that song will probably go over very well this summer in Antigua's Carnival as well. The other question in terms of family that I asked you guys, I keep in touch with family a lot, and this is one place where people say a lot of things about social media, but this is one area in which social media has been very handy, very helpful, because as I mentioned, like I'm all the way over in the UK, and generally there's a 5-hour time difference between myself and most of my family members who are based either back in Antigua, in the US, in Canada, and also in Bermuda. And so I'm 5 hours ahead of most of just about all my family members. I'm the only one in my family who's where I'm at. I do have distant cousins excuse me, I do have some extended cousins and some extended family over in England. They're on the mainland, but I don't live on the mainland. I live over in Northern Ireland. So yes. So social media has helped me keeping in touch, helped me to keep in touch with my family and friends who are in other time zones and back home and spread throughout the Caribbean and the US and stuff like that. So there's good old WhatsApp and, you know, Facebook and all this kind of stuff, which helps me to see what they're, you know, see what they're doing, see what's going on, follow their lives, and to keep in touch. Yeah, so that's how I maintain that connection. What else? I meant to say something else about the cultural, maintaining a cultural connection and stuff, but other than the music, I got sidetracked with Trinidad Carnival. But other than music, I also still, you know, cook a lot of local foods. I, you know, find myself saying, you know, Antiguan slang, saying things that, you know, I used to say, I still say, and just, you know, I just keep the culture alive, because, you know, I might be out of Antigua, but Antigua is always in me, so I don't necessarily have to try very hard. It's just, you know, it's just part of who I am. And I don't remember what else I asked you guys, to be honest. But yeah, that's basically it in terms of, you know, how even though I'm far away from home, I managed to maintain, you know, connected to the island, the culture, the people, my family, the music, the vibes, and everything. But of course, you know, there's no place like home, and nothing beats actually being there on the ground. So whenever I am able to, I'll be back home, and I will make sure that I vlog and show you guys the beauty that is Antigua and Barbuda, where the beach is just the beginning. There's so much more unfolding. That's it for me, guys, for West Indian Wednesday today. I hope you enjoyed this informal chat. And please, as I said, get in touch with me. Go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to grow my channel here, people. Work with me. Work with me. Help an island girl out, yeah? Like, comment, subscribe, please. And also find me on my social media channels at ChattiNatti on Instagram, at ChattiNatti on Twitter, facebook.com/ChattiNatti. And if you like blogs or fancy in hearing my thoughts on other things, you can find my WordPress blog, ChattiNatti.wordpress.com. Until next time, thanks for watching, guys. Walk good, take care. Peace.